Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn GCP with Mahesh. Today we'll see preemptible virtual machine live in action. So let's get started. So we have a virtual machine already provisioned. So if I just show the time, so the time now in India is 3:49 and it's 2nd of July. And yesterday at around 4 p.m. I had provisioned a virtual machine. So it's almost 10 minutes, close to 10 minutes. That's where we'll see. So the virtual machine has not been still taken back by Google. So it's really good. So, but we know a preemptible virtual machine's lifespan is maximum 24 hours. So almost like 23 hours, 50 minutes, it's not been taken. So in the next 10 minutes, this is going to be taken. So we wanted to get this concept very clear before we have time. So anyway, we have roughly around 10 minutes time, 10 to 11 minutes time. Let me just SSH into this virtual machine to show you what and all has been there and what happens when Google takes it back. By giving a 30 seconds notice, what will happen? I wanted to make it very clear and live. By the time this SSHs, we can also look into the log files which indicates, for example, it was created on 1st of July at 4:01. So that's what it indicates. And afterwards, nothing has been done. So if I just put it in streaming mode, you can come to know nothing has changed. So the VM is running as usual. That's what it indicates. The time now is around 3:50 July 2nd. So we have SSH into this virtual machine. So if I just do clear screen ls, so I see a folder, and if I put ls, I see a file. If I just do cat, we should see this file will be retained. That is the content. And I have a small instance or a small software installed, Git. So I have installed these things in this virtual machine. So now, as per our understanding, based on the documentation, if everything goes right, so this virtual machine should be taken back in next 8 to 9 minutes. That is the maximum thing. And the log should also show that this virtual machine is preempted. So that is what it should be shown. So I'm just going to pause the video for the next 8 to 9 minutes. Close when it is like 3:59. I'm just going to start the recording again to show you live how the preemptibility works. All right, the time now is 4:15 and luckily the system has gone down. And if you wanted to look into the logs, you can see the logs. It is at 4:12, roughly around 11 minutes or 12, roughly around, yes, 11 minutes. It has taken the time to shut it down. Just wanted to show everybody this is a preemptible virtual machine itself. Just click on the virtual machine. You should see a warning message. This life of the virtual machine is 24 hours. I don't remember whether I showed that screen, so hence wanted to show you that. You see this? This is a preemptible virtual machine, and if you go down, you should see the created time of that virtual machine. It was yesterday, and the time now is 4:16 or something, 2nd of July. And the most important thing for you is this information in the stack driver logging, where it shows a shutdown event. So it shows you the shutdown event. I did not add any shutdown script here. So could have shown something there if I had added something there. And this is the information which is important. If I just expand this all, you should see compute engine preempted. By whom? This is the important thing. The principal is system@google.com. So this is by a system event. So usually if you see here the various types of logs, so the one if you wanted to see is this one is under, this comes under activity log if I'm not wrong. If I just put OK, you should be able to see that this one, this is a activity log, system activity log. So it shows you that it was preempted at 4:12 in the evening. So that's the video which I wanted to show, where how preemptibility works and how can you go and see it in your logs. So for example, if you just put logs, and you should be able to see this information, the last 1 hour information it shows. Based on this, if you want again, go and start it. So if you see here, it is in a stop state, meaning the disk is still with our this thing. So it is still with us. The 10 GB of this thing is still with us, and if you wanted to see, go inside your disks, you should see that boot disk still exists. So this is the VM's disk. Now if you wanted to start it, go ahead and start it, and we know the beauty of GCP is it's going to start the virtual machine in 30 seconds. It will get started, and once it gets started, we'll just SSH into it and verify whether that file which was there and the git installation which we had done exists or not. Let's just SSH into it. That gives you a complete understanding that preemptible virtual machines, when they are taken back by Google, what it means is basically your compute option is taken back. vCPU and memory is only taken back, but your disk would be there, and whatever you have, it would be there. Whatever the data which you had would be still in your disk. So the shutdown script, usually when you see any articles, right, the shutdown script, what it should basically do is whatever is there in the in memory, whatever is there, any processing which you're doing, in 30 seconds make sure you persist everything into the disk, persistent disk, either boot disk or your data disk. So that has to be persisted. Now I have logged in SS into this virtual machine ls. You should see that demo file folder, and if you see there's a text file, and if you just put it, you should see that. And there was a small software which I had installed, git, and that would still persist, if you see that. Now the virtual life of this virtual machine, because I just started it today, and if I just go into the logs, if I just see it, I had started it at around 4:17 or 4:18. Let's just see the logs. So if you see here, started at 4:18, I had started it. So the life of that starts tickling from now. So, and one important thing is, if the virtual machine is taken back by Google in the next 10 minutes by 4:28, it is free of cost. But if it stays for more than 10 minutes, then your bill starts trickling. So that is the important thing here. So which I wanted to make sure. So maximum life of this virtual machine would be 3rd July 4:18, plus or minus 10 minutes. Maybe the 10 minutes difference which we saw, maybe because of that billing part is what I feel, but I'm not very sure. But this is something which I wanted to show, a preemptibility in action. Hope the video is helpful. Thank you for watching.